This Java code defines a class named user which has two private integer fields, account number and PIN. The constructor of the user class takes two integer parameters, account number and PIN, and assigns them to the corresponding private fields using the this keyword. To allow access to these fields, the class provides two public getter methods, getAccountNumber and getPin, which can be called from outside the class to retrieve the values of these fields. This Java code defines a class named account which represents a bank account. It has three private integer fields, account number, PIN, and balance. The constructor takes three parameters, account number, PIN, and balance, and assigns them to the corresponding private fields using the this keyword. The verifyPin method takes an integer parameter, entered PIN, and compares it to the stored PIN. It returns true if the entered PIN matches the stored PIN, and false otherwise. The deposit method takes an integer parameter, amount, and adds it to the balance field. The withdraw method takes an integer parameter, amount, and checks if the requested amount is greater than the current balance. If it is, it returns false to indicate a failed withdrawal. Otherwise, it subtracts the amount from the balance and returns true to indicate a successful withdrawal. This Java code defines a class named ATM which represents an automated teller machine. It has one private field, account of type account, which represents the bank account associated with the ATM. The account field is set via the constructor and is used to access the methods provided by the account class. The authenticate method takes a user object as a parameter and verifies their account number and PIN against the associated account. If the account number and PIN are valid, the method returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. The check balance method returns the balance of the associated account. The deposit method takes an integer parameter, amount, and deposits it into the associated account using the deposit method of the account class. The withdraw method takes an integer parameter, amount, and attempts to withdraw that amount from the associated account using the withdraw method of the account class. It returns true if the withdrawal was successful, and false otherwise. This Java code provides a basic user interface for an automated teller machine (ATM) application. The code imports the scanner class, which is used to read input from the user. The main method starts by creating an account object with an account number of 123456, a PIN of 1234, and a balance of $1,000. It then creates a new ATM object with the associated account, as well as a new scanner object to read user input. The code then enters a loop that prompts the user to enter their account number and PIN. It creates a new user object with the entered account number and PIN, and attempts to authenticate the user with the ATM object. If authentication fails, the code displays an error message and restarts the loop. If authentication succeeds, the code displays a menu of options to the user: check balance, deposit, withdraw, and exit. It prompts the user to enter a menu choice, and uses a switch statement to perform the corresponding action. If the user selects check balance, the code displays the account balance using the ATM object's checkBalance method. If the user selects deposit, the code prompts the user to enter a deposit amount, and uses the ATM object's deposit method to deposit the specified amount into the account. It then displays the new account balance using the ATM object's checkBalance method. If the user selects withdraw, the code prompts the user to enter a withdrawal amount, and uses the ATM object's withdraw method to attempt to withdraw the specified amount from the account. If the withdrawal fails due to insufficient funds, the code displays an error message. Otherwise, it displays the new account balance using the ATM object's check balance method. If the user selects Exit, the code displays a goodbye message and exits the loop. The code continues looping until the user selects Exit from the menu.